We're off. UE with the first serve. Mitura will get the first serve, and look at that. What a way to start for the Lady Warriors. Great start for the Lady Warriors. Sagaysay goes to Mitura again. Pinabawi agad.
Her, because most of their offense has been coming from her, so she really has to know how to be varying her attacks even more.
Look at Nogales. She is on a roll. You know,
And earlier at the dugout, she told me na nandoon ang kaba pero excited siya. Nakulangan pa si Barbie sa laro niya noong UP, lalo na sa defense at pass. Bas ang mga tinraining niya. Now, circling back on the topic of change, coach says that there may be adjustments but there won't be drastic changes because he doesn't want to confuse the team about their system, and he still wants them to be
second-guessing what the other team will do.
And volleyball is a game of constant adjustment. So we're seeing both teams already adjusting really those two blockers. Very smart hit there from Mitura.
And Cepada going over the hands of her blockers at 5'4". It's amazing.
Great elevation.
Good read. Seeing good defense from both squads. Mitura taking it easy. Kai Cepada knew it, and she goes up for the hit, gets it past the block. And center, as we take a look at this Hyundai move up the set. The game brought to you by Hyundai Stargazer X exceeds expectations. So coming off of
well, it's really on instinct talaga. Pag makasilip ka rin sa blockers ng kalaban, if you see that walang sumabay sa'yo, that's when you take advantage and just go for that 1-2 play.
Oh, so it's really quick thinking on the part of the setter. Meantime, the blocking has been exceptional for UE, the best we've seen. And the defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly
Ateneo. UE actually was able to produce 13 blocks, 9 of those blocks coming from Riza Nogales alone. So early on in this game, we're also seeing a lot of action in the blocking department.
And we're seeing also good floor defense by Adamson, keeping the ball alive. So we're going to expect a lot of rallies in today's matchup. Cepada sending the ball over. Sagaysay looking for Mitura. Again, nalaglag, pero buhay pa rin. Great floor defense by UE. Boom! Finally! That was the longest rally so far. Villegas getting that point.
It's nice to see Sagaysay activating her middles. One in Jen Villegas, already making an impact execution there.
Oh, now the blocking of Adamson working. That's going to be a free ball. Lady Falcons will set up. That soft touch read by UE.
Good adjust there.
Again, these rallies.
Again, we're seeing the defense on both these teams.
Nike, no off time there. Nahuli ng UE. Bad Bangayan, blocked. Bangayan again. Wow, just wow. You got to appreciate those hard-earned points. Just kudos to both squads. And let's take a look again at that defensive block. So Mitura, of course, all of you fans know that she broke all records in her last game, scoring 38 points. As Nogales continues to score. It must be bittersweet, though, Julia, for Shai. Breaking all these records, but still having a difficult time getting. So both teams showing a lot of spunk, particularly on defense. Walang nagpapapatay ng bola. And the offensive block.
Say that again.
Yeah. Are we invited to this block party, Julia?
I think we are.
And we've seen before, so a new setter on the court to call the shots. Sapienza. Let's see if things change, and it is usually a double sub, her together with Bascon.
As we see now, Adamson getting that offensive block.
15-16 now. Adamson ang naghahabol dito. They haven't led yet. And 2 in a row here for Dote. And, go ahead. Ayan, nagpantay na sila. 16 apiece. And you're noticing that the block.
UE sets have been a bit high, which is why it's been easier also for the blockers of Adamson to read and position themselves better.
Chance here for Adamson. Sapienza. And Bascon will get it. You know, explain to us, Julia. It might be obvious for some, but not for others. But usually there's a reason why the double substitutions happen like that. Bakit sabay yung hitter.
Yes.
And that is also trademark Adamson naman yung floor defense, and that has always been known for that.
So what you want to do is really find a way to either go above those or just through the block.
Ooh, we talked about the serves of UE, how their serve is
now the second top scorer for UE back in her rookie year in season 85. She was UE's top scorer with 161 points information of the opponent. So probably we'll see Ekalia coming back in later on with better adjustments.
Meantime, it's Adamson, I think, who's able to adjust to Kai Cepada, knowing her tendencies to go over the block, so they timed their jump. His team. That was a tough serve. Cepada will send it over. Almost got away. What a dive by Hamili. Oh, look at that. Tubig ba dito? Everybody diving for the save. Cepada, that was a tough one. Another chance here. Kalia going for the back row attack. Oh, you saw from that approach that Bascon meant business, and she will get the win for Adamson. 45-20, so things really made a turnaround for Adamson midway.
That was a good double substitution there for Coach JPU. Then it has been.
How tall are you, Julia?
Yes, I'm 5'8".
So obviously you know the advantage of a taller setter. The last game that they played against Adamson, she scored 5 points on blocks. So she was ano yung sabihin nun, Julia, grabe yung timing niya.
Yung timing, yung basa.
Siyempre yung talo na rin.
Oh, very much so.
Oh, and that one scored 4 in the first set. Nika with 4, Bascon with 4, and Hamili with 5. So it's a great distribution.
Well, that's what we're talking about. That's what we want to see from Adamson.
She's already making her presence known in this blockfest of a game. And other than her skills she offers to the team, she is also their mother bear from their dorm up to their trainings. From a previous...
4 of those points coming from their attacks alone.
Oh, that's a very well-targeted attack. Finding zone 1 empty.
Seeing the team captain.
Rather, pero walang tao doon. Hamili again going up. Good stop by Kai. We talked about Manuel, #1 receiver.
Great defense.
Running attack. Again, we see the back and forth we've become used to here. With the floor defense of both teams refusing to give up. And that was an error there. It was just an easy over sana. UE hanging in there. For those of you just joining the coverage, UE gave up the first set after having led early on.
Arms ng blocker. Like it's just easier for them to go through dun sa mga singit-singit ng blocker.
Oh! Adamson up by 4 after that first technical timeout. Make it 5 after that. Need to do because it is a very pesky defensive team we're seeing across the way. The girls in red, of course, the #1 digging player is on the UE squad. We're talking about
Great save.
Angelica Reyes. Wow. And just a scrappy defense also from Adamson. So that's the kind of game that we're seeing.
Not able to keep that ball up in play.
Hamili will go up. Good rebound. And almost, not quite. Kai Cepada again gets that one through. And that's 4 points now for Kai.
Again, Kai Cepeda also not the tallest of hitters, but
Element. Last year, with Cassie Dongalio in the team, medyo parang hindi siya na-highlight. So it's her time to shine this year, and she is a much-needed cog for UE. Amelia again finding the hole. Another chance here. Back row attack, Natura, and that one is last touched by Angelica Reyes. Natura will get her 5th point from back row. 5 points so far for Natura. Is she having a bad day? No, she is not. This is really
doing a great job of distributing those balls to all her attackers, getting all of them involved.
Natura is on the left side now, finding again. Okay, Shiny Natura, ang bilis kasi mag-isip. Really the instinctive player that she is.
Parang may time pa talaga siyang makasilip sa defense ng kalaban before she goes in for that hit.
The goggles, baka may magic. Meantime, let's take a look again at that great point na kung saan ita-target yung bola.
Oh, miscue there.
Bangayan, rather. 5:20. Wow. It's tough with the 3 blockers going up against you. Take a look at that defensive block. So actually quicker transitions also for them. And just the quick thinking that we're seeing from Adamson. Hamili doing well on defense. Natura again, just her impeccable timing.
Kahit malayo na sa net yung set, nagagawan pa niya ng paraan. She knows where to play.
Cepeda again blocked.
Maybe they would need a change of tempo if they want to get back in this game.
We talked about also the wasted efforts on defense ng UE, hindi nila nako-convert.
Yes.
Look at how they go really for the ball, refuse to let it die. But then it's another chance here for Adamson. Natura sending the ball over. One more chance for Adamson. Running attack, Villegas. And check ball, says the lines judge. So that's going to be another point for Adamson.
So we're seeing how that is able to translate the second round for them.
And even their serving has improved from the first set. Now they're scoring off of the service line. And Adamson just dominating in this. And things are really clicking for Sagaysay.
I mean, they have also, again, like you said, been serving better. So it's been easy for them to control the offense of UE. But we're seeing them there convert. Riza Nogales with that great long hit in the middle. Take a look at that.
So that was a good timeout for Coach Alan. Here's another chance for UE. Cepeda just giving it her all. Good pickup there by the Warriors. Manuel also read that one well. Natura again with the offense down the line this time. She's got time to show off her different tricks. And let's take a look at that Duncan spike in the set. Brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong na. But it's almost moot really for Adamson, who has a sizable lead here. Mahirap na makahabol ang UE. And look at that. Block party continues. This time thrown by Adamson. And take a look at the defensive block brought to you by AIA, formerly losing steam here, while Adamson, at the same time, Adamson just really picking up their game. So it's a combination of that. Therefore, the big lead, no? Ooh. But they have not lost the fight on defense. It's just, they can't convert. Here comes Bangayan. Look at Manuel going for it. And that is called dead ball. So that touched the ground first. That's a perfect pass.
Wow. We've been seeing a lot of combination plays here for Adamson. That's because their receives have been working really well for them. They're able to...
Maybe the tougher opponents, no? They're really getting the whole team now into the game.
We're seeing a lot of composure from them, actually.
Ooh! But good stop there by UE, and we're talking really Adamson in terms of the number of aces. So far, Adamson is really playing a very impressive game.
Yes, and they're playing a bit more loosely compared here to UE. I was actually overhearing coach here on the side of UE saying that they have to loosen up and just enjoy the game para mailabas din nila yung laro nila.
And like you said, sayang, halos hindi namamatayan ng bola agad-agad dito sa UE side. It's just all about finding their offense to click. Zapada is challenged. Here's another chance. Nogales, that was too low for her. Great stuff. And Nogales was silent in the second set. And
let's see if they will be able to sustain this throughout the rest of the set.
This is their must-win set for the Lady Warriors.
Do or die for them now.
Zamudio on the court. Natura. And these are good stops, good rebounds for UE. Zapada with a kill.
They don't want to be stuck in a rut. It's time to pick themselves up and win this match, and it is their chance to do that. Now, earlier you mentioned Faye Sagaysay's decision making is getting better and better, and that's exactly what she's been working on since last round. Sabi niya sa akin, mas may tiwala na siya sa sets niya at sa teammates niya kumpara noong una.
Like what was mentioned earlier in Ella's report on Faye Sagaysay, she really has to, I mean, as a setter, you really have to be the most composed player on the court because you will be orchestrating the offense for your team. Very smart with her attacks, and she also has a lot of power. So that is her edge here.
And nakita mo talaga, she just takes on whatever is given her. She's such a team player and a very open player. Whoa! But we also highlighted Bangayan early, and this is why. Look at that. Great
set. In terms of their offense, actually, that's a great start for them.
Zamudio blocked. Almost. Nogales getting a hand on that. Not quite. Kalia just sending it over. Another chance here. Broken play. Natura setting up Hamili. Oh.
That was in.
Yeah. Another ace. Again, the serving of Adamson contributing to the game. Tina Phil's fast serve right there. Sensitive skin needs 15 essential ceramide.
We're seeing a better showing here for UE as they get another block from their setter, Ginoo.
And we got Ginoo and we've got both of the setters. Akalia now playing a different role. Wow, almost an ace. And here comes Hamili one more time. Good block. Good coverage by Adamson. Zamudio, inibabawan din. So 5'4", by the way, just like Kai.
But another powerful hitter.
Yes,
indeed.
absolutely. That one is inside again. Just an easy point for Shaina Nitura. And very high efficiency for Shaina. She hasn't been getting as many touches as we're used to. And that is intentional. Still up by 4. And that's off the hands. Again, Nitura will score in every way possible.
Unforced errors. As Adamson is playing catch-up, they don't want to be committing these errors at this time.
Let's see if they can clean up here. Zapada. Ooh, that one falls outside. So that's a point for Kai.
Be too relaxed. Para di din makahabol ang Adamson sa kanila. But they still have to keep performing their best. As we see Zapada getting an ace for just slightly over the tape of the net.
It's called inside, where I think Nitura is playing very relaxed and loose. Nogales using her height advantage, which she really should do more of, and Yui center usually.
Usually it's also in the positioning and yung sa kamay nila.
I think at that time, Ginoa was going for the reverse set. And a point for Adamson. If you rank it from mamaya,
Adamson up by 2 sets, so they really have to keep pushing if they want to secure this set for themselves.
Oh! Okay, this time she's pushing to just win this in straight sets.
A middle blocker before, so it's also natural for her to be going in for these kinds of attacks, for these quick attacks.
And which leads me to my question for you earlier. If you rank it from easiest to hardest, the type of set.
Personally, I would say it's the back sets that you really have to master because you're setting behind you, hindi mo nakikita.
Like
so it's really more of muscle memory. And as I'm saying, that face Agaysay, wonderful back set to Mayang Nike once again. Take a look at that replay. Mayang Nike just going for that down the line hit. Middle blockers as well, because you also have to know when they'll be coming in for that hit.
We haven't seen too many running attacks. So how would you explain that? I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, but ngayon, they're playing so well.
Again, they have to take advantage of this double substitution with 3 attackers in the front row. Because with only 2 attackers in front, they might see...
With 15 today, Villegas also contributing 8. Good team effort for Adamson. And that's off the block. Natura makes it. Let's see if Hamili can get the double digits as well. Sapienza pushing it out to Nitura. Good stop by Reyes. Again, a chance here for Adamson. Hindi rin napapatay ng UE on the offense. It's too easy for Adamson to handle. Despite the good defense of UE. Finally getting it through, but ball still alive. Bangayan. Ooh, good stop, but even better. Tip there by Dote, just keeping her nose on the ball.
That was a great reaction there by Eloy Dote. Seeing that the ball is on their side.
Back row attack. Handled by Adamson. Sapienza to Dote. One more chance on offense. Cepada can't seem to kill the ball, but they keep it alive.
Great defense here on the side of UE.
Good stop by Reyes. Number 1 in digs.
There was a block touch there. Still in play.
Ooh, and the error on the attack.
But they have to convert to points using their offense.
Let's see what gives here. Cepada, there's the coverage that they're looking for. Give Cepada some more confidence to go for it. Meantime, Nitura needs no boost of confidence. She's got plenty of that. And why not? Nitura now the top scorer with 17 points. And then she gets Adamson just within 2 points of winning this.
UE leading in this 3rd set, but nahabol sila ng Adamson, and now Adamson just wanting to close out this set and this match.
Ecalia is now replaced by Ginoo. Cepada just refuses to quit, although like this is something that we usually observe from the Adamson side, where really everything is on Nitura's shoulders. This time around, kay Cepada. Here's a chance. And still, Cepada will get the ball. Again, just the choice not to activate the middles, because that would have been a chance.
But we're seeing great blocking here on the side of Adamson. Red Bascon.
And now it is set point, match point. 4 of them for Adamson. See if we can hold it. Cepada. Cepada will get it again. And she will get the point again. Pressure serve here for UE. Sapienza looking for Natura. Sabi naman ni Coach Jude, mabilis eh.
Mabilis nga.
Oo.